Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm really sorry for the low techness of this video. So here you can see this is a change of address for my business via USPS. So it says old address, 186 First Avenue, new address, 141 West 27th, just so you can see that I did not fill out them properly. One thing that I've noticed is that all the packages that I've been ordering to this new address are actually going to the old address, and then once there's no one at the old address, then it gets returned to sender. So it seems like to me these two actually got switched around somehow for some reason. So rather than it being a change of address to here, it actually is doing this. My old building has no tenants. There was a fire a year and a half ago. All the tenants above are gone. The only cockroach tenant that stayed throughout that entire thing was me, and now I'm gone. There's no doorman, there's no people, the windows are boarded up, nobody is here. Please, I beg of you, stop trying to deliver packages there. Now, we've been having this problem, and let me just see if I can get that on the screen as well, where, yeah, so this happened. So see this? So this is my store, Rossman Repair Group, 141 West 27th, that's me. And it says, return to sender, attempted not known. This can't be true, because there's somebody there every single day. There's a big sign on the window that says what our open hours for deliveries are. It's in bold print, it's very clear. There's a huge, large format sign that's printed on that same window with the name of our business. We have a USPS pickup, we get other USPS deliveries. This is not true. I know that you know who we are. And the thing is, this is not with one package, this is not with 2 packages or 3 packages. This has happened with over 5 packages already. And this is, I'm begging you at this point. Can you at least put the stuff off for a month or 2 and just deliver our packages properly this time? So we had an issue in August where we were supposed to be getting a USPS pickup. We were not getting a USPS pickup. When the supervisor finally decided to give us a USPS pickup, he picked up all the packages and then they all disappeared. We called to figure out where they were, and he would just kind of blow us off and eventually just started hanging up on us. And there were some very kind, lovely, amazing USPS inspectors that got on the case, showed up at our store, asked a few questions, showed up at the post office, and did not leave until they found all of our stuff and gave us receipts for it. Thank you so much for doing that. And if any of those people are watching, I would genuinely appreciate it. If something like that could happen again, and you can figure out why it is if the post office for some reason refuses to accept that I exist. This is something where we've called the post office. We called once, we waited on hold for 45 minutes, got nowhere. We waited on hold for an hour and 41 minutes. Not only did we not get anywhere, we eventually got hung up on. I'm traveling to try and testify in Maryland tomorrow for a right to repair hearing. Every employee here is coming 3 hours early, staying 3 hours late because we're behind since we did the move. We already have issues getting parts because of coronavirus internationally, so when we try to buy some of these parts locally and they don't get delivered because you're saying we don't exist, this really fucks with our business. Is there any way, if you're watching, you can just help us fix this without having us stay on hold for 3 to 4 hours only to get hung up on? Because again, this is just the worst time for this to happen. There's a bunch of right to repair hearings, so I'm gone for that, which slows things down. We're moving, which again also slows things down. Coronavirus hit, so a lot of our vendors in China that sell us parts have not been responding to us for 8 or 9 days at a time. Some of them are finally just coming back online, but we need to get a lot of these parts locally so that the customers who are very close to cutting our heads off if we don't fix their stuff don't do that. And when we finally get there, you're saying that we're not known. We are known. 1.1 million people know who we are. We're on Google Maps. We're on Yelp Maps. We have over 50 people walking a day. You walk in every day. Please, see it in your heart to just let our deliveries come through, even just for the next week or 2 or so. That would be very, very, very kind, and I would genuinely appreciate it if that could happen. I am going to be testifying in Maryland tomorrow. If anybody wants to show up to the hearing, I'm going to be focusing more on the Senate one than the House one because the Senate one is already including consumer electronics. I'm more than happy to meet any of you who are looking to testify. That is about it. I also am very sorry to the customers who we have gotten behind on. We have been a little behind because it's very difficult to move while simultaneously fix things. All the people who were doing the moving were not fixing things, and once we got back to actually fixing things, I was also traveling for the hearing, so I wasn't fixing stuff at the same time. But we are, there are people here that are showing up a few hours early, they're staying hours late every single day to try to get the backlog of Q fixed. Thank you very much to everybody who chose to be our customer. Thank you everybody who chose to trust us with your repairs, and thank you to everybody, especially the gentleman working at the legislative building who is helping me prepare to testify tomorrow. Genuinely appreciate it all, and if anybody works at USPS or is a USPS inspector and can just get me around this BS, without me having to stay on hold for hours and get hung up on. I would really appreciate it, because this just ain't working. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. And that's Erica. And this is Marilyn. Cool, right?